I knew that that's what I really wanted to do, something along the lines of being an entrepreneur, not working for anybody. My father told me there was no way I could work for somebody, and he was right.
Every time we would ever meet, he would always start with the same fundamental understanding around the table. This is somebody else's money, but we're going to invest it like it's our own.
His integrity and his passion for the business and for the people in the business, I think, is what separated Bill. He wasn't out there just to take every last dime he could out of the business. He was out there to create relationships, and that were win-win relationships, true win-wins.
I think I am conservative in a sense, I mean, relative to people who are in the development business, because I didn't want to go broke. So I only took on projects that I thought had a high degree of success, and that if I had to sort of, fund them, that I was in a position to do that.
Well, I would describe him personally as a very smart, practical, wise person. He helped us in the case of the California Academy of Sciences with all those talents. He also has a great sense of humor.
I've never met anybody with so much energy as Bill. And on top of that, he's just got infectious enthusiasm. And I think those two combined make a great developer, but more importantly, I think they make a great human being.
Bill Wilson is a pioneer in suburban office development in the Bay Area. He was the first one to convince CEOs in San Francisco that lived in Hillsborough that they should live and work closer to home, and that their employees would be happy to be in the suburb.
My mom and dad founded the Gap in 1969, and as the Gap grew, they moved into different office spaces, and he got to know Bill very well when the Gap and Bill developed the San Bruno office building. Bill was also very involved in the development of the Gap's new office building at 2 Folsom Street.
Bill and my relationship is most embodied by the work that we do together at the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. Bill and his wife Pat have long collected modern and contemporary art, and so Bill has a deep affinity and strong allegiance to the Museum of Modern Art, and really saw that he had a role that he could play in making this incredible expansion come to life.
I remember vividly driving with Bill to visit a site, and he said, "What do you think, Howard? Is that a good site?" And I said, "I'm not sure, Bill. How do you know?" And he said, "You know when a good site's a good site because your body tingles when you see it."
Well, I've done a lot of buildings, but my three favorite are the Oracle headquarters. I think it's a pretty sexy project. I mean, it's got water features, it's got kind of an interesting design. The Ferry building was a bid deal. My partners actually went to Europe and they looked at a variety of Italian and English buildings which had retail on the ground floor and then offices above. It's just sort of an iconic building here in San Francisco. Another one of my favorite projects is the California Academy. It's an old institution that had a series of buildings that had been added on to over a period of 100 years. It is a science museum. It's a natural history museum, an aquarium, and a planetarium, and a research facility, which there's nothing like that in the world. I always tell people, I said, I'm a lot luckier than I am smart. I mean, if I started trying to do what I did today and build buildings, it would be a rough go.
Funny Bill story, several of us wanted to have a big celebration to mark the completion of the third building, 800,000 square feet, with Oracle at Centrum. And I jumped in and said, "Bill, we'll make it a marketing expense for the project." He looks up and he says, "Heck, let's get a band."
Bill and I have known each other for over 50 years. We met when I was dating his sister, Betsy. We were married within 1 week of another. I was basically a corporate aviation attorney. And when Bill proposed that I move up north and join him in the real estate business, I said, "Bill, I don't know anything about real estate." And he said, "Don't worry, I will teach you." And in fact, that's exactly what Bill did.
Going to Stanford was a real eye-opener to me. And I think it also gives you confidence that if you can go to Stanford, you probably can handle just about anything, certainly intellectually. I mean, and business isn't that intellectual. Business is, you have to be smart, but you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You know, when I was younger, I ran parking lots for the Rose Bowl game, and I did a lot of business. When I went to Stanford, I had 4 little businesses going. You know, I've had, an interesting career. I have a great wife. She's actually much smarter than I am. I have 3 great kids, and now we've got 8 grandchildren. So I'd like to think that the things we did, the things we developed, these were quality buildings that we could be proud of, and we thought the tenants could be proud of, and left the landscape a little better than it was before we got there.
Congratulations, Bill. You've taught me a lot. There's not a day that goes by without me thinking, am I doing what you would do in any given situation?
You taught me what it means to be a professional and to really follow my heart, follow the relationships, and that everything else will take care of itself. So I want to really thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. You are my business father.
Bill, welcome back to the farm. Welcome back to this special place where the Stanford spirit was born in you. There could be no more deserving recipient of this award today than you. Congratulations.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations.